Let's bring him on. Shawn Porter, WBC welterweight champ. Shawn, come on in over here. He's a huge Cleveland Brown fan, which means he's all bummed out from Sunday night. Was tough. Sunday night was tough for you. The Browns lost. Did it bum you?
Go, 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 go.
It was tough. Was Sunday night? So you're from Akron. When you're getting into boxing and growing up, did you know about LeBron James?
I'm actually from Northeast Ohio. I'm from Cleveland. So I'm born and raised in Cleveland. I know everything says Akron, but it's actually from Cleveland. I didn't catch on to LeBron till I think I was about a junior in high school. At that point, I was living in the Akron area. So I didn't catch on to who LeBron was until I think I was about a junior in high school.
And then you started hearing about him.
Oh, it was amazing.
Like, what did people say about him?
They say he was the next. They say back then he was going to be who he is now, and I'm just glad that he lived up to it all.
Yeah, he's been a good dude, right?
He's been a good dude on and off the court, and you definitely from an athlete, I admire him to the fullest. Not just because he's from Akron, but because of who he is on and off of the court.
So this is a unification bout. You and Errol Spence. He is the favorite. You are going in as an underdog. Now, in most of your fights, you've been a favorite.
Yeah.
Will you be? Does an underdog make you more aggressive or more cautious?
You know, I don't know if it's correct that I'm usually the favorite to win fights. I think I'm usually the underdog, and
well, you fought 30.
If not, that's usually my mindset.
33 times.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for me, for betting at least, I don't think that started for me until maybe my 25th or 26th fight. So, you know, you don't get to be you're not you going out into the game. You can't be bet on.
Right.
So,
do you feel like you should be an underdog in this fight?
I don't look at it. To me, I don't think there is in this fight. There really is no underdog in this fight. This is an evenly matched fight. I think that there's some things that he's done in the sport and has made some noise in the way that some of the things I've done have been overlooked. But to me, this is a even fight.
Shawn, we all know that styles make fights. When Pacquiao fought Thurman, it became very apparent that Pacquiao's frenetic style gave Thurman a lot of troubles.
Yeah.
Styles make fights.
Styles make fights.
I mean, Muhammad Ali gave George Foreman the style worked to Ali's favor.
That was the style of a lifetime.
It was it not?
Yeah.
So, Shawn, talk about the styles between you and Errol.
I'm a very aggressive fighter. I think that's the question in everyone's mind. Can Errol Spence handle my aggression? And, I think my team, we've developed a way to use that aggression in an intelligent way. And also, I think in my very last fight, definitely in my last two fights, I showed that I can box and use the ring. And so I think that with this fight here, it's just a combination of using both at the right times. So for me, this fight is not about one specific style that's going to work against Errol Spence. The blessing is that I'm a fighter that has multiple styles, and it's just about which style will I use at which point in the fight to take care of it.
Have you ever had a fight, Shawn, where mid-fight, like Thurman had to change his game plan about third round? He got knocked down in the first.
Yeah.
Have you had fights you're comfortable saying, this isn't working, I'm moving to this?
Yeah, with boxing, you have to be able to do what we call making adjustments. Basically, if your jab is not touching the guy, if your 1-2, the basic punches in boxing aren't touching the guy, you have to figure out what adjustment you need to make in order to make those two punches effective. And so with this fight, we know that my aggression is going to be effective. We know that the body punching is going to be effective. But we also know that boxing from the outside and using the long arms and the speed is going to be effective as well. So it's just about which time do you use which style.
Now, I would argue that championship bouts are as much mental as physical.
Mm-hmm.
You're in a good spot now? You feel good about it?
I agree with you 100%. I think that anything that you do at the highest level is just as much mental as it is physical. And I think that right now I'm in a place from a mental standpoint that I've never been in. This is the first time that, I've been able to really hone in, not just from the physical things that I'm doing, but also the mental things as well.
Like, what do?
I'm taking notes. I got a notepad with notes I got 2-3 coaches over there. My dad, assistant coach
Your
Barry
dad's
Hunter.
a longtime trainer.
Yeah, and then also another coach, Coach Larry Wade. My brother has been there helping me as well. He's texted me notes. Everything that everyone's taught me and showed me through this camp, I've written it all down. It's their words, but it's my handwriting. It's my note, my preparation from a mental standpoint.
Not to look too far ahead, Floyd Mayweather, one of the great fighters, pound for pound of all time. Do you believe he fights again?
I don't think so. I don't know. My dad and I had a little discussion about that the other day. He thinks he will. I don't think he will.
Do you wish you would have the opportunity?
Back then, I was, we were all screaming his name. We all wanted it. Back then, I felt like I was ready. I know now in 2019. When I said back then, I'm talking maybe 2015, 2016. Back then, we all were saying his name and felt like we were ready. I know right now I'm ready to take on Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, any of the greats out there.
Are you shocked that Pacquiao is still as effective?
No, I'm not.
Why?
I mean, we just talked about it. It's when you get to a certain level, it's just as much mental as it is
He's
physical.
winning the fights mentally.
But there's also other things that come into play as well. The kind of lifestyle that you live, the kind of things that you do outside of the sport of boxing. For me, even when I'm not at the gym training, doing boxing workouts, I still go out and play basketball. I still get on the track and do track workouts. I still get out and bike ride. There's a lifestyle that comes along with being the kind of champion that Manny Pacquiao has been. And so when you go up against a young guy like Keith Thurman, not to say that he lives a bad life, but Manny Pacquiao has lived the life to allow him to sustain everything that he had when he first came into the game up until now.
Shawn Porter.
Rare.
It is incredibly rare. I covered Sugar Ray Leonard for a while, and sometimes boxing can be very cruel, and it ends very quickly.
Yeah.
And then you have the elegance of many, and like Roberto Duran was kind of cruel at the end. It was a bad last fight.
It was tough for him.
How long do you want to do this?
I don't know. Like I said before, for me, at this point in the game, it's about me setting a goal, achieving a goal, and then moving on from there.
Well, you have a great reputation. Can't wait to watch it. It's
Thank
at
you.
Staples Center in Los
Thank you
Angeles.
very,
By the
very
way,
much.
everything is going to be okay with the Browns. The schedule was a little difficult. You're a Cleveland guy. Now they're going to lose against Baltimore.
That's going to be tough. Now going into the season, but after game one, I said, I don't know for the Ravens, not for the Browns, but after game one for the Ravens, I was like, wow, and their consistency is getting it done.
And Lamar's playing his tail off.
He's playing his butt off. He
Isn't that
really
great?
is.
Now, good luck
I got
to
him
you.
in both my fantasy leagues.
Get your sleep, get your rest, and
Yes,
good
sir.
luck.
You got it. Thank
Shawn
you.
Porter.
Thank you for watching. Well, if you enjoyed that clip, make sure you click somewhere around here and subscribe. From fight highlights to exclusive interviews, we have got everything you need as a boxing fan right here on PBC on Fox.